Let's make life easier. Why not talk about it? Marriage, relationships, life, and food. You're now tuned into Love in the Kitchen with Shell and Kay. Your journey begins now.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Love in the Podcast. Hey, Thomas, what's up? Welcome to our guests, our new friends, new followers, new subscribers. My name is Shell, and we have the lovely Sin.
Hi.
And today we're going to have a really special guest. The man coming from behind the engineer booth. That is my spouse, Mr. KK, the Great. So, well, hi, guys. Today's topic will be different types of sexual intercourse. Let's get to it. Sex. Sexual intercourse is defined as sexual activity involving the insertion and thrusting of the male penis inside the female vagina for sexual pleasure, reproduction, or both. Hello, Sin. Wake up.
I would have to say both.
For you? Come on, talk to us. Let's go. What's up?
I would have to say yeah. I guess,
Is it both for you?
Yeah. For me, yes.
Hello, Mr. Taylor. How you doing today?
Hello.
Roll on in.
How you doing?
Roll on in. Roll in. Let's let him get ready.
Me?
Yeah, you. Look how nice and stunning you look with your chest out. Okay. Hey, Tiff. Hey. All right.
Sorry, what was the question again?
The question. No, it wasn't a question. It was the definition of intercourse as the insertion and thrust of the male penis into the female's vagina for either sexual, reproduction, or both.
It all depends on the person.
Oh, okay. We're starting off like that. It depends on the person. How so?
It depends on the person what they want to call it. No?
What?
He said it depends on the person what they want to call it. I guess it depends on who you're having intercourse with, right?
Yeah. Yes, I would have to say that for sure.
All right. Okay. So what role does it play in your relationship? Is sex like super important, medium important, or like if it happens, it happens?
For me, I would have to say it's important, and the reason why I say I wouldn't say it's as important, but it definitely is important. I say this because when you're in a relationship, it's not just the whole intimacy, with talking and hanging out with each other, but it's that connection as well. If that connection, you know what I'm saying, is more like you don't want to just have a friend.
Okay.
So when you're in a relationship, it's more, you have to have that connection, especially be sexually attracted to that individual. So for me, it would be, yeah, that's a big part.
All right. Make sure you hold that because I want to make sure I get back to that. Tiffany says, depends on the person's love language. Sex is a huge connection for her.
I would have to agree.
What about you, Mr. Taylor?
Well, this is what it says. Depends on the person's love language. Sex is a huge connection for me. But that's for you, though.
That's for her. We're asking questions based on us.
On us? Well, for me, it all come back to...
All right. Let's not say come back to. You're talking about me and you. Me and you are together.
Okay.
So is sex important?
No, you can't say me and you. Is got to put up...
No, because I'm asking you your opinion.
It has to be a range. For example, sex is very important to some people. Some is not. It all depends on the...
But to you, Ricardo Taylor.
To me?
To you.
Sex is very important.
Very important. You need it.
Yes.
All right, so then what way y'all go around the bush?
I'm not going around. No, I want to make sure we clarify everything.
We're not worried about nobody else. We're worried about me and you.
No, but we got to talk on a wider scale.
We are talking on a wider scale. Kaden is saying, Carisha is saying, Tiffany is saying, Thomas is saying, Sin is saying, I'm asking you. So you said very important to you. Me, I'm going to say sex is important, right? Of lately, and I'm going to share this with you guys. Of lately, I have not been in a very sexual phase, if that makes sense. So hormones and being, like working and stuff, like it's just everything going on. I don't have the high sex drive or the sex drive at all. If it happens, I'm saying it's medium for me. You is high. You is high. Me say it's medium for me. It's important because you need to have it. It needs to be done. But, that's just me.
Well, Monica says sex is very important. Listen, sex is not important. Sex is important, but it's not important.
Wait a minute.
Let me just put that out there. Sex is important, but it's not important. It all depends on what arrangements you guys have. Because, let me ask you a question, right? After 20, 30 years, when when the proper parts is not working again, what happens after that?
Oh, I get that part.
Well,
so you say, okay.
With modern science, they have everything, so they can help you with that.
But like I said, come back to what Tiffany was saying, connection. You can't put sex as a thing. If, like I said, after certain years, the parts start working. So now are you in it for the sex, or does it play a part? Because he can't do anything at the end of the day. You're gonna get off, but what is he getting at the end of the day? So after a period of time, everything, it all depends on the arrangements you guys have to have after a while.
So you have to choose your partner.
Listen,
it's your partner.
Everybody change.
Yeah, everything's going to change, but I'm saying you choose your partner that you want to spend. You know that if the sex dry up, I still want to be around this person. Right. So it's like some people,
you still have to pick your partner.
You still have to pick your partner.
Okay.
So you have some people who are like, sex died out. So if the connection is not there, that means it was just about sex.
Right.
Say it again. I'm sorry. Say one more time.
If the connection dies out, it was just about sex then.
But sex, you gotta look at it as part of your vows, or part of the commitment that you guys are making at the end of the day.
Yeah. Right.
So even if it dies out or whatever it is,
that's why we go back to picking your partner. But the partner that you're with is the person that will understand that things will happen.
Okay.
And you just have to roll with it. At the end of the day, say if I got sick and I can't do the parts anymore, you're gonna say, "What's the backside?"
Something gotta work. We ain't doing that. No.
So y'all say, choose sickness or health. If I'm sick, I need to figure out how to make the other parts of my body work.
We gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out. But I'm sick.
We gonna figure
I hear this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So Tiffany says, I connect with my husband with kissing, touching, and hugging. Doesn't always need to end with an orgasm. We there.
So wait.
Hold on.
So hold on. So let me ask you a question, right? So since you said that, Tiffany, right?
Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to make sure I get it right. So is sex for you is just a love language? It don't have to be nothing whatsoever. There's no, we got to lead into this. So if somebody touch you and kiss you, that could be it. What if the hormones start jumping? Then what happens after that?
Okay, let's go with Tiffany. Tiffany said, let's be raw. I went through a time where my head was there, but my body wasn't because I was premenopausal. My husband knew that just holding and kissing me was a connection I need. That's dope. That's why you have to pick your partner. This is where that part of it comes in, where sex is important, but at that moment, that's not what I need. I need connection.
No, listen. Sex at the end of the day, we're gonna do it right. At the end of the day, even if we gotta think about each other's feelings. If you have somebody going through what you're going through, he gonna understand. Yes, he is. But what happened if, like, listen, baby, it's been a whole 2-3 months. Then what's gonna happen?
What if she's sick?
We gotta figure it out.
Me and girl,
I guess somebody get a pass or something.
Not Thomas said sex is commercialized. It is though, honestly. It really is.
Why you say that? Sex is commercialized.
Yeah, wait till him answer.
I would like to know later on.
All right, later on we'll talk about
I want to know why sex is commercial. If that's what you say.
Okay, you said yes, picking someone who understands there's different sexual levels to it. I was 28 when I was diagnosed with premenopausal. So that's something that she's going through. That's her body doing something that is supposed to do naturally, but it's doing it at an earlier age than normal. But her husband understood what she needed at the moment, which is just to be connected to him, make him feel like, hey, make her feel like, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. Yes, we're not having sex, but I want to make sure I'm there for you emotionally.
Okay, but does she please him any other way, or does she give him a pass? That's something that need to take the answer.
Your sister said it don't matter. So I guess if we're sick, we must find a way.
I
She's related to you 100%. Okay, Marsha. Yes, we're gonna go with that. All right. Let's ease up off that for a second. Let's ease up. Let's go with the rest of the stuff here. Okay. All right. Let's go with.
See, all right. Thank you very much, Tiffany. I like that answer.
Hell yeah, I got a mouth. Yes.
See?
Okay.
Something at the end of the day, something got to give.
Yes. Okay.
That's
Absolutely.
trauma right there. That's a whole bunch of trauma. Somebody don't get them for like 2-3 months. Oh my God, Jesus. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't mean it like that, Marsha? It's okay. Explain so we can understand. All right. So let's go with how many partners is too much for a male or a female prior to you popping the question? Or does it even matter?
Say it again.
How many partners is too much for a male/female before it don't matter anymore? Or if it does matter?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters, honestly, because that's people before you. I mean, as long as, the streets don't know you as a hoe or anything like that.
But a hoe's a hoe.
Wait, you just said it didn't matter.
No,
Yo, when you come on here tonight for come stress us out
No,
tonight.
it doesn't matter. But if you
what I'm saying is this: there's a difference, right? Everybody has a past.
Okay.
You cannot punish somebody for something they did in the past. It's not right. I can't punish you. You can't punish me for, however guys I've been with or how many women you've been with. However, now if that person is known, that's up to you.
So that means you got to choose.
No, that's right. It's up. That's what I just said. It's up to you to choose if you still want to be with that person.
You know what?
But for me to come out and say, okay, I've been with X, Y, and Z men, like I've never ever been asked that question.
Talking to the mic a little bit.
To me, I feel like
I would never been asked that question. So
to me, I feel like, why does that even matter?
Right.
The body count shouldn't even matter because that's something way before. It could be yesterday. It doesn't matter. We're not at that level anymore. Now you're trying to talk to me, right? You're trying to get to know me. So
Right.
I feel like that question is for children.
Right.
Let's go there. I feel like that's something like a kid would want to know.
I think it's more so for a man. It's more for their ego. So if they find out,
that's true.
If they find out that a woman, she's had like 30 something men before him, he gonna start looking at her different. And am I right? Am I wrong? You gonna start looking at her different? Yes, men will start looking at her different. I mean, the way society has it, right? Society has it that it's okay for a man to go out there and sleep with as many women and nobody questions.
No, don't say that. No,
yes,
no.
We talking about it.
No,
no,
I'm not saying that. That's what you're saying. I'm saying that's what more society.
It's okay
what it is,
for a man
what
to
it
go out
is,
there and
what it is, what it is.
multiple women and be okay with it.
No,
but the
what
minute
it
a
is-
woman does it,
No,
he's labeled a hoe.
Drinking
No.
my sorrow.
what it is, right? If I'm not mistaken, if you're saying it right, or if I'm hearing it right, I guess that's what it is. Because females do want it. No, wait. So females is more known to say, "Hey, I want to do this and this and this," and call it a day. And if nobody knows about it, it's okay. But if somebody knows about it, then it's like, well, shit. Oh,
So let me ask you a question. Who should know about your sleeping partner?
everybody.
Everybody should know about your sleeping partners.
If you're building something with somebody, well, you're like, hey, listen, back
You
in
said
fact,
everybody.
But you just said that you didn't know. You didn't matter to you.
Right.
So
doesn't matter to
it
me.
feels like you're contradicting yourself in saying
Uh-uh.
that you're a hoe. Thomas, what do you mean yes to do? And Carisha, you said if you're choosing to marry someone, the body count shouldn't matter. You will know if you want to marry a a thought or not. Likewise, a player.
Right.
That is true. So we're not gonna do the back and forth about that.
Okay.
We're just gonna leave that alone because you just want to know. All right. So can a lack of sex end the relationship?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Can lack of sex ruin a relationship?
Yes.
A marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you think?
And the only reason why, okay, so I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say yes to both. Okay, So again, in a relationship, is healthy. A good, healthy relationship, you should be having sex.
Well, hold on. No. Let me take that back. It all depends on the situation. It all depends.
Right.
Like I said before, after 30 years, everything stopped working. So you just in it for the long run after that, till death do us apart.
Okay, so in a relationship you're talking about then versus a marriage.
Right. You're talking about a marriage. Well, I'm
So a
talking about
relationship, you're saying, all right, after 2 years, the sex, all right, in the first year the sex was amazing. Then after two years, it just kind of like dwindled down. 3
Oh, no, we
years,
got a
you're
problem.
like, yo, no,
No, we got a problem.
Okay. That's
Change.
something changed, or
You or your when you say something changed, elaborate. Like what changed? If if y'all still doing the same like
Well,
y'all normally do,
if
what changed?
if you ain't getting it from me, you getting it from someplace else. Sex is very vital in a marriage.
Right, but in a again, that's why I say in a relationship, a healthy relationship, it is important because we think of sex is just like an activity or whatever, but it does have healthy properties to it.
No,
everybody knows say good for headache.
So, I'm sorry. What?
I'm just saying.
Yes, and
That's what I'm on the song.
and it's good for stress also.
It's
Yeah.
stress, yes. It definitely
Good for
releases
everything.
endorphins and all that good stuff. So
All the
yes,
good
But-
stuff.
and you also burn a lot of calories.
No,
so you lose
well,
weight while you're doing
well, hold on, hold on. So wait, because now it comes to a point where are we doing it? So what is it really? Are we doing it just to do it, or because like I said, if I'm not mistaken, sex is for reproduction.
And for pleasure.
When does it become pleasure?
When it becomes pleasure, when you're not trying to have a baby.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
People have pleasurable sex. We have pleasurable sex right now. We already have kids. We don't want anymore.
Okay.
So
True.
we're doing it for pleasure now. It's not for reproduction anymore. But do you know that in the Bible, men used to only have sex for reproduction? And some countries still, to this day,
China.
only have sex for reproduction instead of pleasure. So think about that.
I don't live in those countries.
Glad you don't live there. We would live in the Americas, the land of the free, home of the brave.
All
All right.
says is a good stress relief. I hear that.
It is. It is. I agree. If you aren't having sex with me, then who are you doing it? That's a good damn point, Tiffany.
Yes, it's just
That's
true.
That's a good damn point.
But it all depends on you can't. Well, all right, that's what you're saying because everybody plays a part when it comes to sex. If I'm not mistaken. If you don't have the drive.
Oh, and the Jews also. Thanks, Marsha.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. I'm glad you said it, Marsha.
If you don't have the drive or the connection with each other, then what happens?
Tiffany, I see you say got it. She said I get an attitude when I don't get some. And same with him. I know that's right.
For real.
Your husband know. Your partner should know. When they're like, all right, you acting up? All right, I know what you need. I know what you need.
If your partner is really in tune with you,
yeah,
they're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
You ain't even gotta say anything because it's you can tell when you're in tune with your partner. You know their sex drive. You know what turns them on, or when they in the mood, when they're not in the mood.
Why do females withdraw from having intercourse or sex on a regular?
He asking questions now.
I would say I could tell you from my own experiences, if you've done something that I don't like that could draw me from it.
For how long though?
It depends on what you did.
Because
it could be something.
So let me ask you a question. Why should your vagina and his penis, they don't have nothing to do with the argument you had earlier?
That is true.
So why they must suffer?
I'm gonna tell you why it was suffer, because now I'm looking at you. I'm not looking at you sexually. Like, you irritate my spirit. So why would I want to lay down and give you pleasure, not having pleasure if I lay down with you? It's not there. We're going to be having sex. It's going to be dry. I'm just saying. It's nothing going to happen.
Kaden said maybe they're not having sex with anyone.
Oh, okay. She's talking about when the relationship dies out.
If it dies out, somebody getting it from somewhere.
Right. That's what it is. If you're not in a, like I said, in a healthy relationship, if you're not having sex with your partner and it's not has to do with job or kids or anything like that, that means that partner is getting it from someone else.
I have a question from Lavi. She says, so what happened within the relationship that caused him or her not to be interested in having sex with him or her anymore?
Somebody messed up somewhere, or they ain't good. You should have figured that out from the door.
Right.
You think so?
Something short.
Oh, so you're saying because they're short at the door, you should have never just. Wait, are you hoping it? Are you hoping it's getting better? So you were hoping it should have gotten better.
It's a maybe it had potential. Let me see if this could work. Maybe it's one of those.
Let's go back to that. Lavi, we gonna answer your question right now. Cause I was having a discussion earlier, and this man told me you gotta come potential already. If you don't know how to have sex, you should come. So you're not gonna be with me. He says, if a person don't know how to have sex, he wants a woman that already know how to have sex.
Have something coming. Have something.
So let me ask you, as a young girl, and you deflower this young girl, right? She don't know.
She knows something.
But Jesus.
How did we get here to begin with?
Okay, she knows the that part,
the
of
basic,
it, like how the basic part. But if she's never been with
anybody else, how's she gonna do
how's
it?
she gonna know what she's doing? She's only seeing what she's
porn?
seen on,
Right,
seen on
or
porn
what
or TV or in movies. I mean, how many times? Let's all be real, right? Some people, the first time they had sex, it was like when you watch. I wanted to know why everybody smoked a cigarette after sex. Like, I actually did it because I wanted to know what was the big deal. I don't like cigarettes, but I lit one just because I wanted to see.
Oh, you wanted to see.
What is the big deal? Because I kept seeing it in movies after everybody had sex.
Hold on 1 second. So,
right.
Tiffany say you have to teach her. Let me ask you a question, right? I'm just gonna ask. So, if you was dating a guy and the guy didn't know what to do, would you stick around? That's what Tiffany.
I say this, right? And you gotta. I think it was Bert said it best. You gotta learn. I'm not even going to, if he's down there supposedly trying to, eat the cat and he ain't doing it right, you stay down there until you figure it out. Because I'm not going to stop you. You got to learn some way. I may tell you, give you pointers on what to do, but, I'll give you time.
Okay, Sean, I like that. If it
don't work, then hey.
Go back up real quick.
Sean said you got to teach each other.
Yeah, you have to teach each other the rhythm. You absolutely have to. Go back down a little bit.
But like I said, you got to learn. Just like you know what I'm saying? If you've never given head to a man, right?
Yeah.
And you try it for the first time, he gonna be like, whoa, watch the teeth, do this.
Right.
Like, they're gonna tell you do some craziness, like go practice on a
banana or something. Yeah.
Go check on you sitting there like, this is my first time.
Right.
I thought I was doing something special.
Right.
And
then you watch it how porn does it. Porn is like, you gotta do the
hand motion.
They're not saying that you gotta take practice.
Right.
Exactly. So everything we do has practice. You want to learn something, you got to go to a classroom. You got to sit down and learn something. But it's right? Like this. I'm not understanding why would you not.
I do agree with the whole teaching because yes, you can't.
You have
teach.
to.
You have to teach because how else are you going to? How else are you going to teach your
pre-learned?
You got to come with something.
Listen, Tiffany says men don't always know how to hit the spot, so we have to teach you too.
Well, guess what?
Tiffany hit it on the nail.
Listen,
Ricardo, don't start. Okay. Don't start.
Ooh,
Shauna says first time is never good like the movies.
Tell me about it. That was definitely I found that out and I was just like, I'm so disappointed.
No, honestly.
Hollywood, I don't know what y'all was doing. Y'all lied. Okay.
Because they're selling something. They're selling your selling.
I get that, but when I did it, I was, it was like, okay, why do people that, I wanted to figure out, like, why do people always turn the lights on when they have sex? Why do you close your eyes? Like, I wanted to know all of that.
Hold on. Look. Marsha said I had the virgin before. It was not good, and I'm not teaching a man. Sorry, but not. Yo, are you a sister this situation?
Nobody want to teach. Nobody don't want to teach. You should come pre-hunch already.
Man.
Listen. You got to come with something.
Okay, I guarantee you that we're trying to come with something. When you come with something, it's not right. So in that moment, you're not gonna say, "Yo, girl, move this way, move this way, turn that way." Yeah,
no, you got to look and see the person is working.
But she's trying to go with your rhythm. You're gonna lay up on top of her and just make she just do whatever, and then you say, "Oh, that girl are boring. She whack. She not, I don't know. She not to do it right." And no.
Would that come to the part where y'all be faking it and get up off of me? Yes or no?
I'm just saying. Because you want us to come and you don't teach us how to move with the rhythm that we're moving, especially if it's the first time. Not first time being a virgin, but first time me and you having sex. And then me coming now and me swear.
You know
The
everything.
last man told me that, yes, it good. Then I get to you and you're like, this girl whack. Oh, I don't think I'm going to go back. I don't want to do it no more. But you didn't even take the time to be like, yo, babe, I don't like it like that. I like it like this.
Okay.
So are you saying that women are more easier to teach than men are to learn?
Can I answer that?
Yes, answer.
Okay, so me personally, I think when it comes to a man, I think it's more of the ego. So, they feel, if they not open to the idea of you teaching them, they may feel attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she don't know, da 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 da. I never had, no one ever told me that. Blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Well, that's because they were lying to you, and I blame us women for lying to these men and telling them that they're doing the right
A
thing,
great job,
and
right?
they ain't doing shit. So we need to stop telling them, listen, you hitting that spot, and you ain't hitting that spot, okay?
That's why you have to come to something to the table, so you know.
Right, but that's what. So the answer to her question was, I think men, I think women are more open to it. Men, on the other hand, I guess it depends for every individual, but men, generally, they will have a problem with that because it's like you're questioning their manhood.
Let's flip that for a second. What if we are there doing it for you, hyping you up? You're not doing a good job, but then we don't ever call or never contact you again.
Right.
Then you're going to say what?
Yeah, I guess I got to go look into myself after that.
So that's how we feel when you're not teaching us to do the things that we need. I say, yo, damn, I feel like I didn't do it well because he didn't even say nothing to me.
But it's not even that. Like, to me, I think men have to put in more work and effort compared to a female. I'm just saying.
Oh, Tiffany said her husband said, Giovanni said, you have to do it in the moment. Teaching.
Spontaneously. Okay. I like that.
Said Giovanni said that men wanted just that one time. It be like that. Okay, let's go to this one night stand now. Let's go to feelings. Let's go to intimacy.
Uh-oh.
Because intimacy is defined as intimacy in a relationship is a feeling of being close and emotionally connected and supported. It means being able to share a whole range of thoughts, feelings, and experiences that we have as human beings.
That's marriage.
How's that marriage? That could be a friendship. Friendship can be intimate too. You're connected to a person.
Sexually or just?
No, I said friendship.
Okay.
No, you have a relationship with a person that's the person that you could be like, oh, I could tell everything to.
That's a best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Best friend. Okay, it's still intimacy, right?
That can be.
Oh my God. Connected feelings and experiences. It's not just about sex. Now the question is, okay, watching porn. Okay, Lavi says, watching porn does not mean they know what to do. They just mean that they can copy. If he or she don't know how to orgasm, then they will just be humping. If they don't know how to climax, we are just humping. Teaching them how to be for you, because everybody's not the same. I agree with that 100%. You definitely need to be able to get the rhythm going so that everybody can come. I want to come, you want to come, everybody should come together. Right? So, all right. Can you just have sex with somebody without intimacy?
No.
Yes. I say yes.
Shauna says intimacy must come before sexual pleasure. I don't
think so.
I don't think so. What about one night stand?
Yeah, because I was just about to say, in a one night stand, it's just exactly what it is. I mean, you looking at
got
each
feelings.
other.
Why
no,
you say
we're
that?
not saying. No, I know what he's gonna say. You say you still have feelings because you want to have sex with that person. That's
You have to feel. You have to feel the vibes. Shout out to Jason because you always vibing.
Mama.
Shout out to Jason, but you have to have a vibe. You have to feel some. You have to feel something in order to say this is what it is. One night stand, two night stand, three night stand, whatever it is. Something has to be there.
2 night stand, 3 nights. It kind of takes away.
It takes from the one night stand. Because at 2 and 3, y'all are together at this point.
But that's okay. So, but
right.
even with the one night stand, it has to be something that caught your eyes.
Exactly what it is.
In that moment, it's a moment.
It's a moment thing. It's not intimacy.
So let me ask you a question. In all your years of
No, we gotta leave that one alone. Go ahead.
Why?
Go ahead and answer the
But-
question.
That's a question.
A man know when he's not good. Correct. Yes, he does.
All right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. Your question is.
I just in all your years of doing the things that you were doing prior to meeting me and being the man of God that you are. Anyways. Oh wait, hold on. Intimacies to me is more of the foreplay, the touch, the tease, the exploration of the body,
Yes.
and seeing
That's
them bite their
intimacy,
lip,
right.
to have
Feel
that
it.
spontaneous sound. Ha,
Right, but that's
ha,
that's
ha.
that's
Feelings.
intimacy. But if you're doing a one night stand, I don't think it is, because if I'm looking at you, we go out, we
Marsha said,
we
no,
have
you
a
don't need to have that intimacy.
yeah. That's what I say. You don't need to have it, because if I'm just looking,
If it's sexual, if it's
se-
just
sex,
sexual,
then that's it.
yeah, you have a sexual connection to that person.
That exactly.
Like,
That's
and
all
I
it is.
know that men have that. Yeah, I said,
Oh,
yo,
yeah, of course
yo,
you
to that
do.
girl, I said, yo, damn, I just wow.
But how would it be a sexual connection if you guys didn't conversate or have some?
Because
kind of-
you're looking at that person.
Right.
I can look at a guy and undress him and be like, damn, I wonder what
I'm
he
asking
like.
a question. I'm asking a question. So when you get there, right, and you're like, damn, this is not what it was.
I'm gonna
Shit.
get the fuck up and leave.
But that's already gone. The horse went out before the
Right.
carriage at that point. We
But
already
I'm
did it,
already
and
looking
now I
at
want
him.
to go. Now
I'm already looking at him in a sexual manner, so I already know
that
if
it
I'm
was
looking
just
at this,
sex,
it's just
and
sex.
keep it pushing.
That's all I wanted from him. I got what I want, and then I left.
There's the key right there. Intimacy doesn't work in a one night stand. It
Thank
does
you.
not.
It does not. It
Completely does
cannot work.
Intimacy is about connection.
Right. You sitting
Connection.
down, y'all doing the whole eye contact, y'all laughing and exchanging things.
And that's more than once. It's not just a one, like you're just seeing this person like, oh my God, like this is what you, at that point you're like, okay, this is marriage material. This is somebody I for a minute, like, or a while or whatever. That's what you're looking for. But a one night stand, you're looking at this thing like, yo,
yeah,
let's
you
just do
finished?
what we gotta do. We gotta go.
Call-ins, I'm working on that next week. The next week, I'm going to work on the call-ins. Don't worry. I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Yes. We see you, Giovanni.
Wait,
got
so
you. You got a lot
sex
to say.
is just sex.
No, you're
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. A one night stand is just sex.
It's
That's exactly
that's
what it is. That's why it's called a one night stand. It's that one time and that is it.
So now let me ask you, you've never been with a girl who you just wanted to just have sex with at that moment and that's it.
Acquiring ears.
Well,
But,
yeah.
But
But when I got there, I'm like, oh shit, this shit ain't bad. Let
man,
me make it 2 days
yeah.
or 3 days.
did she say, yes, honey, goodbye, don't call me. That's it. And especially if it was whack. What you said yesterday. If it was good, you put them in
yeah,
black book,
it's going to black book with a star next to their name.
and that's the
like,
only time you call
that's
them
the
when
only
you
time
when
you
you want
you
some.
want some dick. That's when you pull the book out and be like, hey, Thomas, I got him.
Well,
Right.
Hey.
Well, guess what? I guess females have options. Dudes don't have that option. We gotta stick with what we get, I guess.
That's a
Not Thomas said don't answer. Wait, the questions are coming in from both ends. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Right. They're coming from both ends. Hold on. Lavi said it can be pleasurable without substance. Intimacy means into me I see.
Okay.
It's substance.
Okay.
So
Feelings.
it's definitely feelings. Let's talk about feelings if you want to go there now.
Okay.
Say if you had sex with this one person now, it no longer becomes a one night stand. Now it becomes, now you want to be with this. Now you want to see yourself doing it with this person more than once.
So relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's boyfriend and girlfriend status now. So at this point now, you want to give him everything. You want to give him all. That's another thing. Quick question. Do y'all give, I'm sorry, I'm falling apart because I just got excited about this question. Do y'all give the same level of freakiness to everybody?
No,
Absolutely
not.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell you this, right? So the only way a woman will, I think, I can only talk from my own experience. The only way a woman will give, let's say she's in a relationship and she has a sneaky link. Really shouldn't have a sneaky link, but if she has one, the only way she would really go 100% with that sneaky link is if things are rocky at home, because she's already put out the door. Do you understand what I'm saying? She gonna give him the bare minimum to keep him around.
So why don't you just go?
Well, I mean,
That's a good question.
clearly there's something that's still keeping you attached to that. That's the same thing for a
So
guy.
that
Oh,
means
no.
okay.
No. You switch it back.
All right.
So when guys do it, right? You got your whole wife at home, right?
Okay.
And you got your little sneaky link on the side.
We do because something's missing from home.
Hold on, she just said
I
the
just
same
said
thing.
that.
Okay.
I literally just said that.
Why is it okay for y'all?
Why
She
is it
literally
okay?
just said
Right.
that.
So if something
Because-
is missing from home,
Because when
like
we try to
the thing-
leave,
no,
babe, I'm gonna change.
no,
after a week or two.
no.
I'm sorry.
BS. And I'm gonna tell you why it's BS.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You guys can have everything. The woman can do everything in her nature, and she could be the perfect wife or the perfect girlfriend, this, that, and the third. But it's the chase for y'all.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Then what is it?
What is it? It's the chase for y'all. That's exactly what it is. And then when you have your sneaky link on the side, like you just said to me, why don't you just leave?
Why don't you just leave?
Because when a man's trying to leave, the female like, no, babe, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna work it out. Let's fix it.
And
whatever."
then so let me ask you a question. So when the shoe's on the other foot, and y'all begging us not to leave after y'all done some fuckery,
because
it turns around. I mean,
because he know what he got at home, and he don't
right?
wanna
But
lose
if he knew what he got at home,
He
you
should
really shouldn't
stay
be
at
stepping
home.
out, and vice versa.
Now let's go back to the because we done struck a nerve.
That was that was
Clearly,
I
No.
just had to put that out there. It's just
got you.
you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't put it out there and not see it from both ends.
Yeah, not at all.
You understand?
Sometimes something
When,
missing.
like that's why I said when a woman puts on, if she starts giving her sneaky link 100%, that means she's
checked out. She's gone.
already.
So why don't you just go and leave him alone?
So why don't you just
go
go
and leave
and
her
you leave her alone?
Because like you just said, that person know what they have at home. There's something else that's
Right.
they still.
It could be with the kids. It could
might
be
be
like
kids, it might
that's
be
why
that
you got to choose your
intimate or that-
partner. That's why you got to choose your partner.
back
So
to
that
choosing
means
the
your
partner.
your connection is deeper than just sex, but something is going on that causes you to, there's a rift in the whole continuum. So you're like, I need to go find something else and step out. First
Right,
of all,
just a
sometimes
little
it's just a
excitement.
conversation. It's a conversation.
It could be that, or it might be in the bedroom. Y'all might just be used to just doing the same thing over and over again, and there's nothing spicing it up. So what you try to do is you
I like
go out
that,
and try to
Tiffany.
find it.
I like
We
that.
said Giovanni said women get dick down 24/7. All of us, but when men get some attention, they go.
It's what they tell you. Sometimes few needs to have options. Yes.
Some
Right.
men do feel like they need to have
Right.
options, which is crazy for the average man. Okay.
Right.
Carisha said, "Where Jay and Migs? KK needs support. These ladies are killing him."
Jay.
No, Jay, where you at? Migs, where you at tonight?
I'm just saying.
Right now,
Monique
Jason's
said.
Jamaican right
Monique
now.
said we be hooked on the possibility
Right. That
That's
could change.
it.
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So you got to come punch. What's the hunch?
No potential.
Potential. All right, Monique. So he has to come with something at least.
No, he's hooked on the possibility
Right.
of
Yeah, that's
of something else, or we got to be hooked on the possibility because sometimes it's just a conversation. Like the conversation is like, yo, the conversation is sweet. Like,
Right.
yo,
Mhm.
my husband don't talk to me like this, or
Right.
my wife don't talk
That's
to
what
me
I
like
said.
this.
There's something missing. There's
Yeah.
always something missing for a woman. Because, all right, like I said, I go back to the original statement I made earlier when I said men, and society has it that, when a man step out, it's nothing.
No,
Right?
no.
Yes.
No.
It's
Oh, wait.
glorified when
Chef
a man
said
steps
sometimes you
out.
just want a sample one and done.
Take one and move.
Oh, so then watch her. So let's go back to the fact that you can take one and move. Women can do it too.
Right.
But you want to say because women are more more nurturing and caring. So now all of a
that's the point I'm
sudden,
getting to.
all of a sudden we need something from this
society.
person.
Society
versus-
says
yeah.
it's okay for a man. A man can have multiple women, and guess what? They get slapped and high fives and bop bop bop.
Yeah.
But a woman go and do the same exact thing. Same exact thing.
Let me see.
She's gonna be a hoe.
Alright.
I know what you're gonna say. You
What
better
you
not be talking
go
about
ahead,
Lori
go
Harvey,
ahead,
because I know
go
you're
ahead.
gonna probably put that out there.
So when it comes to the male having 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7 girlfriends, it goes good for another dude. Yes, we slept 5 and this, that. But when females get together and say, hey, I got my man at home, but I'm talking to this person, that person, you're like, oh girl, how was it? Does he do this?
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all do the same thing.
Let
Y'all
me
just
tell you
said.
something. I just found out because I work with a lot of men. I work with a lot of men.
We can do it too.
Listen, I work with a lot of men,
Mhm.
and I'm telling you, y'all are worse than women. You are worse than
Because
women.
How y'all talk.
How y'all talk. Y'all are worse than us. Y'all have
No.
y'all can't
And
put
y'all
a
go
candle
and
to
y'all
us.
will go after
No.
the same woman.
No, the
just
reason
to
why
see
they-
who can
Yup.
get her faster.
No, the
Yup.
reason why they're doing that just to see like, oh shit, he going on with things. Let me find out. Let me try to get a piece of him. That's why guys do it. Guys would talk a good facade like, oh yeah.
And then y'all end up doing it.
Right.
Because that's what she wants.
All right. Monique says it goes both ways. The good moments overpower the BS, and for some reason, that's not worth losing. That makes sense. That makes sense, Monique. Like it makes a lot of sense. Hence why you're like, I don't want to leave the person that I'm with. But it's your connection. It's your partner. It's your person. So no matter if we step out and go, there's a way you always want to come back to that. It's the same thing for y'all. So, Tiffany said, when you
Thanks.
speak about your parents, you create curiosity in others. When you speak about your parents, you create curiosity.
Partner.
Partners. Oh, that's true. That's true. When you speak about your partner, you do create curiosity in others. That is true. When
Yeah,
you start
100%. When you
mixing your business.
especially when you talk about them in the bedroom, that is true.
Katie Ann, I like that feel.
Yes. Katie said, listen, at this time in my life, I want 3 men. I know that's true.
Listen, the good, the bad,
and the ugly.
listen, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Katie Ann, yes. Because guess what? You can pick, choose, and refuse that night. The good. Katie Ann, high five.
Yeah, I take a drink to that, kid.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Shoot,
But-
why not?
No, but all right, okay. All right. So let's
Tiffany says, when you talk about amazing sex, people want the same experience.
so
This
that
is true.
listen,
Yeah,
so
that
that
is
comes
true.
back to why guys brag and act the way they act and talk how they talk. Because guess what? When they do all that, she can be like, oh shit. Like,
Well, that's true. That's
so
true.
when guys do that,
Oh,
want the
especially
attention.
around like their coworkers, their
Yeah.
female
Yeah.
coworkers.
They do.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
right.
They do.
That's what guys
And they
do.
be like, oh, my
Because-
wife do this for me, this, that, and the third, and I take her this. And a lot of women, that's how you create a
That's how you
that's how you create a like I guess somebody wants you, a desire.
Yeah.
So you see that woman that's like, yo, try to see if I could get next to him because it seems like
what's going on with things.
yeah. Oh, thanks, James. Thanks. He said this is good talk.
Yeah, I've
But
given
they
a couple
see
hours,
and
so.
it creates like a desire to want that person more.
That's why guys do the things they do.
Of course, because y'all are looking for a one night
but-
sample and go.
But guess what? But females, if they, like I said, females can't do it how they do it. Like, females can't do it how guys do it. Because at the end of the day, they get it.
Because
That's
y'all are
it.
looking for it. Because there's such a societal stench on top of us. As soon as we say something, as like, oh, you a hoe.
Oh, right, exactly.
No.
Yes, or
Yes, it
she's
is.
being thottish, or she's
If a
being
guy-
like, oh,
listen.
she's running around and everybody want her.
If
And
a
it's
guy
not
say
only-
that,
hold
so
on, it's not only across females. It's across not only across men. It's across females. Us will see another woman say, why she acting like that? Why your skirt shorter than normal? Why you talking to him extra?
she want the attention.
Of course, she wants the attention, but it's still the same.
Sometimes guys just talk too much sexually and don't ever give that.
It be a trap. Well, that's true.
Listen,
Get trapped and then
as
you
long as
get
they
out of
get
mind.
it, as long as they get it, they're happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if they work, let me tell you something. If you sit there and brag, because I had this in my past, I had a guy. Oh man, he was just going on and on. I said, okay, finally. So I said,
I don't mean to cut you. Chef said, women spread the word, men give good reviews. Brother, you are hell.
yeah,
bro.
that was a good one. No,
But go
but
ahead. Sorry.
what I was saying is, right, when you get it, I had, like I said, this guy was talking all smack. So I said, you know what? All right.
Okay, give him a
And
time.
he could not perform what he said he was doing.
But guess what? At the end of the day, he can walk around and say, hey,
No, he can't. He could not even
Let me ask you,
hold a
you would not
candle.
shame him?
I shamed the hell out of him. Yes, I did. I told him, I said, okay, maybe he's shy. So the first time it was like, okay, he's shy. The second time,
oh, so
You gave him a second chance?
I think it was because I'm gonna tell you why. I did.
females,
I'm gonna tell you.
you
I'm gonna
give
tell
a
you
dude
why.
a second
I
chance?
gave him a second chance because I could tell he was nervous. So I said, all right. Second chance though, yeah, I ripped him a new one. I said, listen, with all that you got going, I don't understand why you can't perform. So
We said 3D in one.
Thomas, you want?
what? Wait, what?
Yo, not 3D in one night. Katie, I think he was talking to you about that.
Oh wow.
Listen, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think you should have the good, the bad, and the ugly just in case. You never know.
I'm just saying though, you are a bold person to have given that person a second chance. Because first of all, you talking all this blah 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 that you can do, then don't deliver. Yo, small dick men always have the most to say. Yo, Katie,
that is true. Katie is hitting it. Yes.
Katie,
Small dick
Katie,
motherfuckers
and you
talking.
listen, you deserve a seat right here, honey. Let's go.
Yo, Katie, come on, come to the front of the congregation. We need to
What I
talk.
said, I give people a second chance, and if it's still whack, then don't count as a. Yes, it does.
No, it does not. Oh, Monique, I agree with you. It does not count in the real. Where it do not count. It do not count. It no count. It's not a part of my. I would never tell anybody about that. We're just gonna leave it alone. It no.
If you went the second time, it had to be something about it. Why you went back?
I mean, like I said,
No, I'm not doing the second chance.
No,
That's
no,
not
I'm
me.
saying,
She's
I
saying-
said I did it, right?
Mhm.
Because that's why I said the second time I did rip him a new one because he had the tools. He just didn't know how to freaking use them.
Monique, it do count.
No, it don't count. I'm not saying it. I'm not telling anybody. Adrian said, "Hi, Adrian." He said, it's what makes us different, men and women. We can never be the same. We move different. Same look at sex. My opinion, women lead with emotion. Men is just about that time. No, I get that.
Mhm.
I get that. I'm not disagreeing with you because we are emotional. Yes, we are 100%. But sometimes if it's a one night stand, it's not about emotions.
It isn't. It's just
It's
what
about
it
it's
is.
just is what it
It's
is.
like, okay, we both getting what we wanted from each other and we calling it a day.
Yo, Thomas
That's
said,
it.
"Man, a dog, woman out." Yo, Thomas, go. I thought you was driving. I thought you was driving, my friend. Get away.
Dog, women, a hoes. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Hey, okay.
Well, hey, it's Christmas time, right?
Right.
Wait, okay, all right. So
Katie Ann, like I said, I like Katie Ann.
Katie need a seat up
listen,
there for
look,
real.
Katie Ann, listen. All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you an honest question, right? Do you do? Yeah, I'm gonna. I just want to make sure I get it right. You know. Look, let me get it together. Hold on, let me get it
He gonna
together.
get it back together.
Because Katie Ann keep on saying she want 3 men. Is it one main guy and the other 2 are sides, or everybody got a number?
No, everybody just got to play their part.
Right.
Everybody plays their part. I'm gonna say this because she, my friend, I've known her, so she's gonna say everybody needs to play their part. More likely, she want them to go to work and she just chill because Katie work her ass off. Okay, so she just probably need like a break from reality, but she needs somebody who's gonna be there to pick up the slack.
Mhm.
Of course, you would want that. So if one can do it, 2.
That's
number
what
3,
you know.
somebody
We
gotta
we
do it.
had a conversation
So-
yesterday, and I said the same thing. I said us women, just how men put women in certain categories, we have categories too.
So
You have the pocketbook, right? That's the one that. You
okay,
spend,
Monique,
spend,
I
spend,
hear
spend.
you. Everybody has a role.
Then the second one, he would be one that he's the one that's got the good dick.
So,
And then the
so-
last
so-
one is the one you really want the relationship with.
So if that's the case, why don't all y'all together? If that's the case, why don't y'all just move to the same house?
No, because
not?
again, the first one is just for that particular.
Okay, but if all y'all moving to the same house, okay then so y'all
mean,
all know what it is.
I mean, then you would go with polygamy, then, right?
Polygamy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Adrian
just
said
saying.
the show is 100% the truth. Interesting to hear a modern day woman's perspective. We have
Thank
to.
you.
Let me tell you something. Because sex has been such a
Taboo.
taboo for women, like over the years. I feel like now we're owning our independence, our sexual independence of coming out and speaking about it.
Y'all have
Because
choices.
yeah, then there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all have always had choices.
Yeah, y'all could again. I have to agree with her because you guys can. It's okay. Like I said, you guys do what you want, and nobody really questions it. You understand? Like we have a stigma that we are supposed to be because we are mothers, because we, have that nurturing and the caring role. That's what we're supposed to play. We're not supposed to go out there and stay with
Gotcha. Yeah.
other men.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
And then when another thing is, if a woman does that, That doesn't mean that every time she goes out on a date that she's got to sleep with that individual. But if she decides to do that, then that's her prerogative.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. But if that's the case, why would us all live together? We all
But you got some varying responses here. They said, hold on, because my mouth's not working right now.
Monique said everyone plays a
Everybody play
role.
their part. Monique.
So why we all don't live
said
together?
We can. We don't have to. It says one for fun, one for emotional outlet, and the other for variety.
So why we all just don't live together?
And then Tiff says she lucky she got that. Okay, Giovanni, you the main man over there. And it
Gotta
says
see
she
Giovanni.
said that don't mean vibe will be the same if everyone lives in the same house. I don't think that's what they wanted.
That's what I was saying when you have your pocketbook, because that could be just the financial piece. That's the person that you know for sure you need anything financially, that person is there.
No,
They're going to do it for you.
But if that's
But
the
then you
case,
have
why are
the
we
one
sneaking? Like, why are we
It's
sneaking
not
around?
sneaking. It's
Why
not.
we just don't get to the point and say, "Hey, baby, listen, I got this guy right here. He paying the bills. Hey, baby, I got this guy right here.
Well, now, hold on. The society we in right now is glorified.
Yeah.
So
it was like that before.
No, it wasn't.
Let's not go.
No.
Listen,
Listen, you going back to the biblical time. I'm talking about right now, before how society has changed, right, through these past few years. You understand? It was a taboo. We couldn't really talk about sex how we really wanted to. Now it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That I got a wife at home. I got a girlfriend. I got a side chick and a baby mama.
Right.
And then everybody's okay with it. How many times do you open up your phone, see on TikTok, you see a whole bunch of different stars. They got glorifying, I got a wife, but I also got a side chick, and they both get along. We both live in harmony and blah, 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 blah. I don't think nothing's wrong with it, but again, we did it under the covers because we didn't want people to know what we were doing.
That means we was,
because in our heads it's wrong. Cheating, right? It's called cheating. Now cheating is glorified. It's okay. It's almost.
But but a polygamous lifestyle is not about cheating.
No. Polygamous is y'all all agree be in that type of relationship. Do you understand? Like everybody's equal in that type of relationship. That's not what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, when we born in the 80s and around the 80s and 90s. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't glorified how it was now.
How it is now.
We did it, right? But nobody knew about it. Maybe your close friends, but nobody knew you had 3 girls or you had 3 guys. Oh. Only your close friends knew about it. Now, girl, let me tell you about what I did the other night. Wait, what?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The society we live in right now, it don't matter.
That's true. Monique said,
listen to the songs and everything. It's all out there.
Right. Monique said, because living in the house together shows you who you really are, and that's not something I feel like I have to deal with if I don't want to.
Right.
I would want to see someone and to leave miss what I enjoy. Okay, I get that. So Shep said playing Dolly House versus keeping a home. That is a good damn.
That's next week's topic.
Yeah.
Playing Dolly House versus keeping a home.
That was a good one.
All right.
But okay, so let me ask you this question. You in the hot seat over there, sir.
Talk to me.
Some women do have brother husbands,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even gonna hold you up. If you really think about it, a lot of times, a lot of women have, if they work at jobs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Husbands and the husbands have work wives. But guess what? The ones that aren't doing anything with them work husband and work wives, their actual husbands and actual wives know about the work wives and knows about the work husband. But I'm asking you this question, right? What happened?
Yeah. Adrian said, I'm all for teamwork and sexual liberation, especially as a team, but nature doesn't call for that. Unfortunately, someone catches feelings evenally. This
is true.
We all got to be in the same boat.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Yeah,
feelings
are
always
going to be involved.
Because we, as females, are emotional. And then men more times, y'all be acting like, hold on, but even before they play, y'all be acting like y'all don't get in the feelings too. Y'all be getting in the feelings.
Y'all be sitting there in front of your boys and be like, F that bitch. Nah, I ain't care, da. But you at home, sitting there looking at your pictures, looking through the text messages. It's like, damn.
We know that we do that.
We do that because we are emotional creatures by nature.
Y'all try to
front and be like, oh, y'all emotional creatures. Y'all just as emotional as we are. Look,
yeah, we are. But I can speak for we are. We just try to play tough guy.
Tiffany said, Thomas said no. K gave If you D her down better than you would be mad.
We're not getting vexed. We're not getting vexed.
That would be true. That would be true. Is that I don't like that work wife husband stuff. I get it, Tiff. I get it. Because some of them be doing the most. They need to draw the line. That shouldn't be open. Absolutely. Absolutely. It shouldn't be open at all. The work wife, work husband.
Listen, at the end of the day, y'all see each other 7 days a week or 5 days a week for 8 hours. Why not?
What I'm saying is, I think again,
you don't act on it though.
Yeah, you don't act on it. You can have it's almost like having a guy as a best friend or a female as a best friend. But guess what? My wife knows about it, or my husband knows about that individual, and everybody's okay.
What they say? Well, listen, what they say? A shoulder to cry on is what?
A dick to ride on.
At the end of the day, regardless of what?
Wait, what? What?
A shoulder to cry is a dick to ride on.
At the end of the day, work husband or work wife or brother, we call it brother what?
Brother husband.
Something gonna happen at the end of the day.
Hey Shauna. She said work wife / work husband is disrespectful as fuck.
Why is that, Shauna?
You just said it.
But everybody knew what they was getting into from jump.
It's you, but that's acting on it. That's acting on it. That's you shouldn't.
Do not put me in that category. Put me as your coworker.
Okay.
Because when you start giving me labels, that means we're going to the next step at the end of the day.
This nigga.
No, but you know something? You know something? Let's talk on that. Let's speak on that, right?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
I have an issue with that, with the whole, when you in a relationship with someone, you call them babe, you call them boo, you call them this, that, and the third. Now,
Tiffany, I don't know about
be
that.
no reason, right, that your husband or your wife should be calling the next and boo and bae. Because for me, I feel like that's a name you gave me.
You can see
so why are you giving that to, you know what I'm saying? Like if my man would say, like, I know he said that's my special name, right? But he calls the next chick boo. Hey, babe.
Do you have a work boyfriend?
Right. That's my.
Do you have a work husband?
Do I have a work husband? Of course I do. But guess what? I'm also single too. So.
All right.
But I had a work husband.
Shauna said those are titles with weight. It's not something to play with.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what
guys have a. No, listen what I'm saying to you. When you are in a relationship, you give those little pet peeve names, and this is what I had with somebody, my ex, right? I used to say,
hold on. No,
let me finish.
Go ahead.
I used to have this one because it's a difference if that's how he talk on a reg. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how he responds to you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he talk. Now, if it's not how he talk, you know what I'm saying? The child is, and the woman is attractive, and he say, hey babe, hey boo, I'm looking at you sideways like, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's a special name you gave me. Now he may say it and don't mean nothing by it, but I'm a female and I'm telling you it means something totally different.
But that's a New York thing.
What?
You can't even say it's a New York.
It's a New York, like,
what?
Babe, boo. Nah, you can't even say that.
Like, what's going on, babe? Like,
you can't even say that.
If you say what's up, ma, that's different.
Right, exactly.
So
what's up, babe?
Listen, Monique said, let's roll down. Give me 1 second. No. Monique said, why is the work big business even make it to the house anyways?
Monique, but at the end of the day, if he's at work and you give him a title, regardless of what, something's going to happen at the end of the day. And that's okay. We are grown. We know what we're getting into. If you say, hey, babe, this is my work husband, my work boo, something's going to happen.
Let me ask another question. Are you okay with your wife having a male best friend?
If she wants to, sure. I don't got a problem with it.
No, I don't have one.
And are you okay with him having
he has one.
Okay.
Shout out to Alizé.
There you go. And I've known her since before we got married.
Okay. Okay. All right. No problem.
Mr. New York, you call me by my name. I know that's right, Tiffany. It's Tiffany.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Listen.
Today was a great episode. I ain't even gonna lie.
Have like a part 2 or something.
We need a part 2.
This is so much
this
more
one's
we
real
gotta touch
good.
on.
Got so much more.
Good question.
Oh, we definitely gotta hit the opposite. Shouldn't have best
Tiffany,
friends.
listen.
But
no, I can't. You can't say that. I really can't say that, because if I met you, you know what I'm saying, and I had my best friend, I'm not cutting my best friend off. We've been friends for over 15, 20 years. I'm cutting him off because me and you in a relationship. You should be secure in your relationship to know that that's exactly what it is. Because I told you from Jump Street, this is my best friend. He's been in my life for this amount of years. I'm not cutting him off for that.
All right, well, guess what?
Well, we extended it or nah? He said you need some more
Yeah,
time.
that's what I just said, because this is juicy.
Oh, see, Adrian said, "See, the title's bringing feelings out." Honestly,
There you
Yeah.
go. So
I do.
females
Okay, so
are the one
I want to
start.
hold on. So Adrian, you're right. It does bring feelings out, but again, if I met you and you had a best friend and it's a female, I can't tell you to stop talking to her. I can't tell you to stop hanging out with
No,
her.
I don't think it's the best friend's talking about. He's talking about the work husband.
Oh, the work husband and the
Yeah.
work wife.
Yeah.
All right. So
To each his own. I
all
guess.
right. So Sin, let me ask that question, right?
Mhm.
When you're in a relationship, did you ever have a work husband or work boo?
I did.
What'd you call him?
Work hubby.
Was it sexual?
It
nature?
definitely 100% was not. And guess what? The other party knew who he was.
All right. So check this out. It's 8:00. We're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna give you a part 2 next week
We definitely
We
because
had to
a
give you
part
part
two.
two because this
Definitely
is
a part
this
two
is
because
this
at
is
the end of the
juicy.
day, I feel that every sex plays a part. At the end of the day, females plays a part. Male feel
every gender. he
every
meant.
every
With
gender.
the 2 genders. Talking about here. Yeah.
No.
All right.
Every gender plays a part. The male is also responsible. The female is also responsible. But usually, it's the female talking about, "Hey, this is my work husband right here," or "This is my boo right here."
Yeah, my work husband became my.
That's how you got to do it.
Timmy said part 2, please.
Oh,
you definitely need
God.
All right,
part
so
two.
we're gonna think about next week on part 2.
Part 2 definitely needs to be at least for about 15 minutes to wrap that up.
All
for
right,
next
so we're gonna
week.
wrap it up. So, but
But I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's probably not gonna happen.
It's really not gonna happen. Part
15
2 is
minutes.
definitely
Part 2 is
needed.
gonna be like a whole.
all right, so
episode.
part 2 is coming. But in the meantime, please, I'm asking y'all to share, like, subscribe, so you guys know when we're live. I appreciate you guys for watching.
Yeah.
So that was an awesome show.
Very
And
awesome.
like I said, next week we might do part 2 next week, for sure. But in the meantime, just in the week, just keep subscribing, keep telling people, and
Yeah,
like I said, we can
sharing it.
have a longer discussion. Hopefully, we can go for 2 hours. All right.
Well, we'll see about that. But thank you guys. We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in to Love in the Kitchen, the podcast. We'll see you. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you guys for everybody. Adrian, Sheb, Shauna, Katie, Monique, man, Lavi, Thomas, everybody. Shout out to y'all.
And we have a new gentleman that tuned in tonight.
Oh, James.
James,
Thank
you
you.
very much. I appreciate you. Like I said, spread the word. This is a platform where we can talk about everything. No judgment. It's a free zone. Let's get in the habit of sharing our feelings, sharing our thoughts.
Yeah.
So that's the platform we're trying to create for everybody.
Absolutely.
All right. Sin, any takeaway?
This was an awesome episode. I definitely got to come back for part 2 because this was
Jay,
definitely intense, and yeah, it was definitely intense.
Jay Barkley, part 2 is coming. I don't know where you at, how you living, but part 2 is coming. Make sure you chime in or you log in. Migs also, as you can see, it was 2 against 1, but I did my thing.
Apparently, he needs help.
He needs help because he couldn't survive in the kitchen.
It's hot in the
It's
kitchen.
hot in the kitchen.
And we out.
All right, guys. Peace.